Good morning, Instagram. How are you guys? I hope you're well. When you join, say hello. Let me know you're tuning in. And if you're on the replay, always hashtag replay me. I really do watch every video. I love watching these videos. I love interacting with you guys, being present with you guys. It's honestly one of my favorite things. So I wanted to come on live on this Instagram because, as you guys know, this is not my main account. This account is private. So my main account is the Colleen Gallagher. Grace Terry official is on. We're so grateful. And everyone who doesn't know, I have a podcast. Grace Terry was on it this week. So make sure to go to the Colleen Gallagher page, click the link in my bio and listen to it. We have the most downloads in 1 week, Grace, that I've ever had on any podcast in the first week. And I'll show you guys, this is my view. I'm going to go for a walk in a second. Let me see if I can turn this around. This is the ocean. I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of hard. But anyway, this is the ocean. It's so exciting. I'm here for a few days before I have to go back to LA. But I wanted to come on because, as you guys know, that my Earn Income online bundle is on sale until Venezuela. Yay! I'm so happy. As you guys know, my Earn Income online bundle is on sale until the end of the day today. And I've had so many posts I've been doing about it. We've had some people enroll, but I wanted just to give a little bit more detail around it so you guys know. But before I get into that, first I want to kind of share the importance of what I share in this bundle. So as you guys know, I lived in this place called the Avalon for the last 2 years and 2 months. And it was like such a beautiful experience. I loved it. It's a luxury building. I've never paid $3,900 in rent. And then I paid $4,200 in rent a month. Like, I'd never thought I'd pay that in my life, right? And now I'm looking at paying like 2x, 3x that. But what I wanted to share is, so last night, I woke up I leave yesterday, so Wednesday night, I left. Last night, Thursday, there was a shooting in the building. A woman was shot and killed in the building that I lived at. This luxury, nice building in the Hollywood Hills. Kim! Oh my God, it's Kim! How are you? We have some amazing people on this line. So, hey, Matt. So anyway, this one was killed in my building, 24 hours after I move out of the building, which is like, one, just insane to me. Two, as I was driving from West Hollywood to Laguna to where I am now, I had like a lot of mystical experiences that occurred. But one was that I went to a coffee shop. The coffee shop I went to had all these butterflies that were all over the coffee shop. And on top of this, it matches my yellow of my Cristela. And I'm like, what? And for those of you who know what my third book goes into what this tattoo represents, so go to my website or Amazon and buy an Uncompromised Life. But anyway, I'm sitting at this thing and clearly like, wow, I'm clearly in the right place. I look to the right of me and there's like this garden in a building. There's 2 $1 bills that are literally sitting there on the ground. And I'm like, and no one's around me. They're like literally just $2 bills sitting there. So I like grab them. I'm like, this is like, I'm in the right place. I'm doing what I meant to be doing. So then I like walk down the street back to where my hotel is, and there's this like psychic chakra reading thing, or chakra store. And you guys know I'm into that. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to go inside and look at the crystals and whatever. And so I go in there and they have a bunch of oracle decks. And as you guys know, I have my own oracle deck, the Magical Creature Oracle deck, which is between combining business and spirituality. So I'm talking to the business. They want me to send an email. They're probably going to buy, a bulk order of some of my oracle deck to sell in their store. Second sale that I've made on my first day of an adventure out of my place. So then I get an oracle or a psychic reading done, and the woman who was doing the psychic reading, she studied like how to become psychic at the sacred site Avalon, and I'm like, and it wasn't supposed to be her day to work. The woman's day who it was supposed to work was not there, and so this woman's working. I'm like, this is like meant to be. I just left the Avalon. So anyway, I go. And then I come back to my place. I had my Luxury Healer Inner Circle Q&A, which was amazing for this month. I mean, it went for like an hour and a half on understanding how we are multidimensionary beings. 2 people, 3 Avalons, Grace. And Grace Terry, everyone who's on here, just came out with a song called Avalon. If you watch my podcast or listen to it, she just released a brand new song, Avalon. So this is like multidimensionary. My Q&A yesterday for my inner circle was the multidimensionary. This month is what we focused on and how we are multidimensionary beings, all these things. So I'm talking about this in my Q&A. All these things just happened in my life. I have a call with my mentor, and then I basically go out to dinner. The whole time, you guys, while I'm doing this, people are enrolling in my Earn Income online bundle that's on sale right now till midnight for $333. I think, and you also, when you buy it, you get I give you a special product, like one of my products I ship with it for free. So that's why there's shipping on it. That's going to be with all my online courses now. You always get a special product whenever you buy any online course from me. So anyway, this is like all happening. I go to the ocean, right, where I'm staying, and there's this beautiful place. I'm having like bubbles and champagne. They have mussels, which is like my favorite. And I had 2 mahi tacos. And so like I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden these people come up talking to me, and they're like business people and doing digital marketing, and they're like, well, we need digital marketing help. And so I have a call with them on Monday for me to possibly do their digital marketing. The whole time, you guys, so I just had about I made the $2 that were on the ground. I had 1 store that's probably going to buy an order of my Oracle deck. I had 2 of my Luxury Healer Inner Circle clients that are going to become going to retreats that I'm doing in January. I had all of you who are enrolling. Like, I'm literally sitting there like, this is exactly, like, I'm just launching the Earn Income online bundle. Like, I've already taught it. Everything I've taught while I'm launching is, like, happening in my life. Like, it's literally, like, and then the people who are enrolling, I had one of my private clients just had his first big review for his business. It won't make sense unless I shared more of his business, but he got a big win. James, who is on here, is just launching his podcast. It's going to go live. His first show is November 3rd, so that's exciting. Like, I had another client, she just claimed when she's launching her first thing. And I had another client who just got out of, like, a really toxic marriage. Like, and this is, again, you guys, I'm talking about in a matter of 24, what are we at? Not even 48 hours yet, because we just hit Friday. I'm talking, this is a matter of less than 48 hours, so 36 hours, really. All of this has happened. And I'm like, oh my God. And so this is like the power. I wanted to come on and share this because this is the power in what I teach. Like when I launch any online course, when I'm sharing any course, self-studied or with me, you are bound to go through a transformation because every time I launch a course, whatever course that it is that I've already done or it's a brand new one, my life is going through the transformation that the course is offering. So in this 7-module series, I teach you how to earn income online, but it's really so much more than earning income online. Like I teach you how to make products. I teach you how to live in alignment. I teach you how to look at the messages. I teach you how to like be in sync with all these things happening at once, and instead of questioning it, just to keep going deeper. Like at any moment in time, hey John, at any moment of time, if I would have been like, oh, I'm not going to pick up that $2, I shouldn't do that. No. I know that that's one of my signs. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to remember it, and I'm going to move forward. Like I had that signal. Like when I got that someone died in my building, I called my neighbors right away. And then I knew the guy who lived below the woman who got shot. Like the whole thing is just so crazy. And right, I'm listening to all these messages. I'm seeing all these things. And then like, I'm still earning income. Like, and my income, it's not like I'm earning income and it's like this job. Like I'm literally looking at the ocean, talking to you guys, having this. I had a vegan blueberry muffin, and then I have like this other vegan little protein bite. Like literally all these things are happening while people are enrolling from content that I've already taught in the past. And that content, even though I'm not teaching it live, I'm still reaping the benefits of offering it through me. It's like you guys are enrolling and I'm even getting benefits for you to get more benefits. Like it's like every time I launch it, it's like something becomes more dropped in, something becomes more embodied. And every time you say yes to something, you're like, I don't know how I'm going to have $333. I don't know how, and you can do a payment plan, I think, on it. It's like $86.86 or something. I don't know how that money's going to come back to me yet, or whatever it is, but I'm going to trust that I know that I meant to earn income in new ways. I meant to earn income online. I meant to understand how to use online sales. I meant to understand how to leverage social media, which I've done for 3.5 years, to create amazing relationships. I meant to understand how that it's not like I'm selling someone in like a used car salesman or salesman or woman, that I'm actually really on here connecting. I believe in what I do. I believe I have a greater purpose. I believe I have something to share and offer and express. And naturally, when I'm from that place of expression, naturally when I'm from that place of truth, naturally when I'm from that place of purpose, obviously because that's such a true potency, it's such a high frequency that's coming through me that I'm grabbing to release out of me, the release of that is allowing an attraction to come back into me, which is abundance and finances and people and money and everything. Like, everyone's always like, or tell me if that makes sense. I want to hope that what I'm sharing makes sense. So let me know while I read these comments really quick. I remember telling you about my high school reunion experience where I picked up a dime among other intuitive hits. Exactly. And I know, James, you've been in the community for like a year now. And James, you guys, he has an amazing podcast. James, drop it below the name of it. Please go subscribe to it on Apple Podcasts. He's doing his first show November 3rd. It's the most amazing show. James's voice is like, you're going to love it. Like, James is just an incredible human. So drop it below, James, and I'll make sure everyone can go subscribe. But the other thing I want to share is this. The Jimmy Daytona show. So the Jimmy Daytona show, go to Apple Podcast. Kim, I love you. And Kim Aries is amazing. I'm doing amazing. I'll see you soon, my love. But the other thing I wanted to share about this is that, you know, I had no idea. Like, I was supposed to move into a house and something just didn't feel right. I was like, oh, I'm just not meant to do it. I'm not meant to do it. And so I did it. And my lease wasn't up till Thursday, but I left on Wednesday for some reason. And the shooting happened on Thursday. I have no idea, but these things, like these messages are always being received to us. Like, we are always hearing voices inside our head. There's always knocks that are happening. Like, they're like, it's like inside of you, like, do this, don't do this. Like, I don't want to go to dinner, but I committed, I should. No, don't go to dinner. Don't do the thing. If you feel like, okay, I'm supposed to do this or I'm supposed to whatever, just do it. Like, God is never going to give you this much money. He's never going to give you like the millions of dollars stacked in your bank with a nice and pretty bow for you to go and launch your creative work, because you would always find an excuse to be like, oh, that's too much work. Oh, I'm just comfortable because I have all this money. Why launch anything creative? Why launch my purpose? You have to show your commitment to the divine. You have to say, you know what? I am committed. I know I'm doing this. I'm going to raise my hand and take the action, even though I don't know how the money works out. I don't know, like, whatever with credits or whatever that are loans or how it is. I have no idea, but I know without a shadow of a doubt, if I were to die, I couldn't not do this. I couldn't not go for this. And then when you do that and you take the one action, the universe will meet you with a surprise, like $2 on the ground. Like, I shared this story in my Luxury Healer Q&A yesterday. So there was 2 months during COVID. It was like the very beginning of COVID. I was healing from letting my child go and, you know, codependent narcissistic relationship. And anyway, so I made these big investments. It was like, I don't know, I think one was like 15,000 and another was one. Like, so anyway, but basically when I did that, my account went negative for me to make these investments. So I did them, but it like felt right. Like, I went into like negative 2,000, but it felt right. I believed in it. I trusted it. I knew it was what was right for me. So I did it right. And I go on a walk outside of my apartment, the Avalon. And I'm like going through a walk, like, breathe. The money's going to come. I don't know how it's going to come, but the money's going to come. So I go and there's $25, a $20 bill and 5 ones. They're laying on the ground right there. I'm like, holy shit, I'm going to Trader Joe right now and buying food. And I literally ran to Trader Joe because I didn't believe it was real. Like, holding this money that I just found on the ground after I just spent like negative money I didn't have for an investment. And I buy food. And I'm like, oh my God, everything's going to work out. Everything's going to work out. And then I went and wrote content, or I went and did a sales page or something. And then obviously I made the money back. So I don't know. I would remember something different otherwise. But what I want to share with you, right? Like, if I didn't make those investments, like God, the universe, source, whatever it is, isn't going to make it comfortable. Like, your next level isn't going to be, here's the $1 million, here's the 6 figures, now go do the thing. You've shown no commitment. You've shown no trust. You've shown no, like, I'm going for it in whatever way. Like, you've shown nothing. So until you take the action, until you say yes, until you go, I'm going to do this with faith, I have no idea, but I just know something inside of me. It's a knowing. It's a knowing how I know the sun is going to come up. It's a knowing how I know there's going to be a full moon every cycle. Like, that knowing, there is something inside of you with that. I know I meant to do this. And you've heard the knocking. You've been hearing the knocking, or you wouldn't be here listening. And so that same knowing is why you need to get into my Earn Income Online bundle, because what I share inside that bundle will transform your life. What I share with you inside that bundle is how to earn income online. It's how to literally get in the minds of earning, how to think of income, how to think of the technology world. Like, I share these things that are very mystical, that are very magical, that it's not just like I'm some special creature running around. I just got practiced in trusting and listening that there's something greater than me, and I'm functioning in a greater cosmic solar system that my mind could never understand, even though I'm very brilliant. Like, there's nothing that the mind can, because it works on energy. It works on a system that's beyond the mind. It's on a frequency. Whew. And so anyway, today is the last day that the Earn Income Online bundle is on sale. Highly recommend getting in it. I mean, it would be just crazy to not get in it. So go to the Colleen Gallagher, click the link in my bio, or just message me after listening to this. And even after, you know, if you listen to this and the sale's done, still get in it. I mean, it's an incredible course. It will change your life. Everyone who's done it, you know, we've had people make their first money online. We've had people leave corporate. I mean, it's incredible, and you get lifetime access. So Grace says, or sorry, James, I have a Facebook fan page in the early part of the writing. Perfect. Yes, that'll be amazing. And Grace, love that God works in mysterious ways. It's honestly incredible. And every day I get more and more in awe of the mystery of it. So anyway, make sure to get in the bundle. I love you guys. Make sure to follow the new page, the Colleen Gallagher. And I hope you have the most beautiful moment in time. You are amazing. You're doing incredible. You are right where you're meant to be.